Hello children, good morning. Welcome back to online class. Today is our physics class. Last week we have seen what is kinetic energy, two forms of mechanical energy, and in that one is potential energy, another thing is kinetic energy. We have seen kinetic energy in detail. Kinetic energy is nothing but it is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of motion. When it is moving, the body possesses energy, that is kinetic energy we have seen. And we have seen the expression for kinetic energy also, half mv square, mass into velocity square also we have seen. And also we have seen what is work energy theorem. Work energy theorem is nothing but the work done on the body is equal to increase in the kinetic energy we have seen. So this week we are going to see the forms of the potential energy. So what is potential energy and what are its forms? Potential energy is nothing but it is energy due to its position or size and shape of the body. So if the body is at certain height, then it possesses some energy. That energy we call it as a potential energy. Or else if the body is stretched, if say example, if an elastic rubber band is stretched, it possesses some energy in the stretched position. That is we call it as a potential energy. So in this definition you could see two parts. One is energy due to its position, another one is energy due to its size or shape of a body. So first part is gravitational potential energy. Second part of the definition is elastic potential energy. So definition has two parts: energy due to its position. Position is gravitational potential energy. Size and shape is elastic potential energy. So two forms of potential energy is there. One is gravitational potential, another one is elastic potential. So gravitational potential is nothing but it has changed due to the change of the position in the body. Elastic potential is due to change of size and shape. We are going to see in detail what is gravitational potential. Gravitational is nothing but force of attraction. We all know force of attraction due to earth surface, that is gravitational. A force of attraction possesses on the earth surface, that is gravitation we know. And the energy possessed due to this force of attraction is called as a gravitational potential energy. The energy will be because of this gravitation, this force of attraction, we call it as a gravitational potential energy. So gravitational potential energy is zero. When it is zero, when it will be zero? So if the body is at a certain distance, if we know the distance, then we can measure the distance very easily. Not at that time if the object or body is at unknown distance, that is infinite distance. What happens? This gravitational force will exist? No, the gravitational force will not exist. So at that point the body is at infinity, unmeasured distance, unmeasurable distance, the gravitational potential value is zero. Next one is gravitational potential energy at a point is equal to work done by force of attraction. When it will be is equal to work done by force of attraction? So it is equal to work done by force of attraction of earth when it is means while bringing the body from infinity to that point. So that is equal to, that work done is equal to gravitational potential energy at that point. So this time the gravitational potential is negative because the object, the gravitational force itself doing the work. So the gravitational force will be, potential energy will be negative. You could see in the diagram. First A is there, so it is infinite point. At that point gravitational potential energy will be zero. Why? Because there will not be gravitational force of attraction. So next B point is there, the B is infinite. From there we are bringing the object to the earth surface, we are doing the work. That work is equal to gravitational potential energy. So next is distance from the distance of body from earth surface increases. When it is increases, when the force of attraction decreases, the gravitational potential energy also increases. So when the distance of body from the earth surface increases, that is the object goes away from the earth surface, what happens? the force of attraction decreases. If the force of attraction decreases, what happens? Here what they are telling me is gravitational potential energy increases. How it is increases? In the last term I've said gravitational potential energy is negative. So in negative value it first decreases and then becomes 0. So how it decreases? -4, -3, -2, -1 and then 0, and then it increases 1, 2, 3, 4. So distance of the body from the earth's surface increases, means it will go away from the gravitational force of attraction. So this force of attraction decreases. And then what happened? This force of attraction decreases means obviously the gravitational potential increases. How it increases? From minus value, negative value, and then it becomes 0 and then increases. So next one is expression for gravitational potential energy. So how it is expressed? Actually, the gravitational potential energy of a body at a height above the ground is measured by the work done, amount of work done in lifting up above the ground against the force of gravity. So if you want to calculate calculate the gravitational potential energy of an object certain height above the ground. Say you are at the down, you are bringing a ball to a table height. So that gravitational potential energy you are going to measure it. So yeah, here they are telling that is work done in lifting up above the ground against the force of gravity. So you are going to take the ball from the ground to the table height. It is doing the work against the force of gravity. So towards the earth means that is again towards the gravity. We are taking it opposite to the direction of force of gravity. Then how the expression will be? Here work done is equal to force into displacement. We know F is force, that force value is mass into gravity. Here no acceleration, only gravity is considered. And S is displacement is certain height, so h. W is equal to mgh. From the statement it is clear that gravitational potential energy is equal to work done, that is equal to mgs. M is nothing but mass of the body which we are lifting, and h is the distance from the ground we are lifting, and F is the least force required to lift the body. So this is the expression for the gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is mgh. Kinetic energy is half mv square. You should not forget it. Gravitational potential energy is mgh. Kinetic energy is half mv square. So next one, here two cases are there. First one is when a body is thrown vertically upwards. So you are throwing a stone or ball upwards. What happens? When you throw upwards, the height increases, so that the potential energy increases. Next one, when you throw downwards, opposite, if you throw downwards, what happens? Towards the gravitational potential you are throwing, that time the height decreases, the potential energy also decreases. At the earth surface, the potential energy will be 0. So first case, you are throwing upwards an object, so that the height increases, potential energy also increases. Second one, you are throwing object down towards the earth. What happens? The height decreases, the potential energy also decreases and becomes 0. And next one, if the mass of the body m is taken, and then we are going to consider with two cases. One is from A to B and B to C, from point A to B at a certain height h1. From that you are going to consider the second point h2. Totally 2 points we are considering. From height h1, from there we are going to take for a certain distance h2. What happens to the potential energy? In this case, h2 will be greater than h1. Height of the second final potential energy will be greater than the height of the initial potential energy. So there will be the gain in the potential energy. The difference, gain, is equal to final minus initial potential energy. We know potential energy, gravitational potential energy is mgh. So for the distance h1, it is mgh1. For the distance h2, mgh2. So final minus initial means mgh2 minus mgh1. mg taking as a common, so mgh2 minus h1. So next case is the body is bringing downwards, the body is coming downwards. Here it comes to a certain position, certain height h1. From there it is again coming to the ground, finally to the ground. So initial potential energy here is h1, final is h2. Here the distance h2 is greater than h1. So there is a loss in the potential energy. While coming down there will be a loss in the potential energy. While going up there will be gain in the potential energy. So loss in the potential energy is equal to initial minus final. So mg, h1 is initial value, h2 is minus final value. And taking mg as common, h1 minus h2. Gravitational potential energy value is U is equal to mgh. You should not forget it. Next is elastic potential energy. We have said in the statement we have 2 points. Due to its shape or size, its elastic potential energy I have said. So elastic is when we apply an external force in a non-rigid body. Non-rigid means it is not a very stiff body or thick body. It is loosely bounded. Non-rigid body, what happens? It deforms its shape. Okay, deform its shape or size will be altered. Say for an example, if you have a dough, if you apply force, it will changes its shape. So when you leave it, when you remove that force, it will again regain its shape. For example, rubber band, when you stretch it and when you leave it, it will be back to its form. This term we call it as a elasticity. The energy possessed due to this elasticity while stretching the rubber band, we call it as a elastic potential energy. For the stretching the rubber band or for deforming its shape, we are doing some work. This work done is stored as a potential energy and we call it as a elastic potential energy. So energy possessed by the body in the deformed state due to its size or shape is called as a elastic potential energy. So elastic potential energy is equal to amount of work done in deforming the body. How much work we are doing for deforming its shape, for forming its shape, that is elastic potential energy. So next one is difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. First one is potential energy. We know it is due to its position or change in size or shape. Kinetic energy is due to moving object, due to its state of motion. Next one is potential energy. Work done in it is equal to work done in bringing the body to change its state. Last week we have seen kinetic energy is equal to the amount of work done that a moving body do before it comes down to the earth or rest. Next one is when the potential energy changes, it only change into kinetic energy. When the kinetic energy changes, it will change it to any form of energy. A potential energy does not depend on the speed of the body, but kinetic energy depends upon the speed of body, because kinetic energy is due to its state of motion. So it depends upon the speed of the body. Next one is conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. Potential energy changes into kinetic energy when it is in use. Always the potential energy will change into kinetic energy. Some of the examples has been given. I will send these examples through WhatsApp. Check it, read it, understand and tell me whether you have understood or not. It is very easy topic. You have to do by yourself. You have to read by yourself. Just go through that part and then tell me whether you have understood or not. First one is hammer and nail example. When the hammer is linked to the certain height and then hit it in the nail, when you bring it to the height, that time the potential energy is stored and this potential energy will change into kinetic energy when the hammer hit the nails. Next one is Watt's spring in wound up state. So Watt's spring in wound up state means the spring is wounded in the watch. So when it is moves, the spring will be elastic. The spring will be moving and it possesses energy. Because of this energy, the watch will move. Next one is string of bow. String of bow means when you fix the bow and if you string it, if you pull it back, that time the energy stored as a potential energy, and then when you leave it, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. That is, the bow is moving towards the front. Next one is compressed string ball. So when you have a ball and then you compress it, and above the spring, you compress it. If you leave that spring, this ball will move. This is elastic potential energy. So these examples I will send through for WhatsApp. You check and tell me whether you have understood. Next one is self-evaluation, that is assignment you have to submit. Wednesday you have to submit the assignment. Only 5 questions you have to write. Last week we have seen what is work energy theorem. You have to write state work energy theorem. Define the term potential energy of a body, name its two forms and give example of each. This question, define the term potential energy. What is potential energy? What are the two forms? Gravitational potential and kinetic potential. Name 3 forms of kinetic potential. You have to write what are 3 forms: translational, rotational, vibrational. What are the 2 forms of mechanical energy? Potential and kinetic energy. What is degraded energy? So the energy dissipated without using, that is degraded energy. So these things you have to submit as a assignment. Thank you children. Please let us know whether you have understood all the topics. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next video.